This is your punishment. You chose that boy over blood. My own daughter.
Embarrassed by dad? Lola Consuelos knows the feeling all too well. Mark Consuelos reveals his daughter wasn't too keen about her father starring on Riverdale. In fact, the actor suggests the 21-year-old, whom he shares with wife Kelly Ripa, pretended not to realize he was on the show.
But also with Riverdale, because your kids were at that age,
Yes.
and like when their friends would come over to the house, they
Yes.
must have it must have made their dad super cool.
My daughter would, she would deny, or she, there'd be, chickens cocks crowing when she would deny me. It'd be like, is your dad on Riverdale? And she was in high school and she's like, I'm not sure. And like, you're not sure if your dad's on Riverdale? I'm like, I think so, maybe. She did not like the attention.
While on the April 19th episode of SiriusXM's The Jess Cagle Show with Julia Cunningham, Mark further explains his situation.
We live near an all-girls school that would get out at a certain time. And if I was home from shooting, it was like, oh my God, they really, the fans of that show, I think, are the closest to the fans of when I was on All My Children. Like that invested in the show, that kind of love and devotion to those characters, good and bad.
However, due to the nature of his Riverdale character Hiram Lodge, some fans appear to be intimidated by him.
I played a bad guy, so people would sometimes move across the street when I literally they wouldn't come up to me too much because Hiram was such an evil villain.
Although Lola may not have been a fan of all the attention, that never stopped Mark and Kelly's oldest son, Michael. The now 25-year-old has made special appearances on the series, playing a teenage version of his dad's character.
What's that, Hiram?
Fizzle rocks. They're new. Just hit the streets.
While continuing his TV acting career, Mark is mostly concentrating on his new hosting gig, as he recently replaced Ryan Seacrest as Kelly's live co-host after filling in as a guest presenter dozens of times since 2001. And his first show as a permanent co-host on April 17th had a special guest among the audience, Lola.
It's so nice to see so many family friends and
Yeah,
wonderful
this is
people here today.
This is the home team.
Yeah.
Speaking to Jess, Mark recaps his first week as a permanent host on the show.
Now, this week has also been really, really fun, but there's also an added layer of like, oh, this is real. This is for real now, and this is what you're doing. So I wouldn't say pressure, but just a different energy, a different weight to it. Going into it. My strategy once I started feeling that way, Jess, was like, listen, I can't do tomorrow's show now. I can't do yesterday's show over again. I have to just be in the moment, in this show right now. If it's great, great. If it's not so great, we'll try better next time.